Hello everyone, so today I'm going to help you to create such a view in which we are going to show you the fluid motion of water and record the number of glasses of water taken by a user, and afterwards a simple screen that is going to show you that the goal is achieved. So stay with me to create such a view. First of all, I'm going to create basically a shape that is going to resemble that of a wave, and then we are going to oscillate this wave in the x direction, and we are going to move it on the y direction to show that we have taken enough glasses of water. So the first function is the extension of the path function inside the shape protocol. So we are going to use here path, and after that we are going to move the path to the point from where we need to start drawing this shape. So let's give it some color and frame width and height so that once it's being drawn on the screen, we are clearly able to see it inside the preview. So next I'm going to draw a curve with using two control points and a 2 point. Then these curves are joined together to form a hump on the top of the water level. I have created the exact code inside another video in which I'm going to show you how you can create a popover using this custom shape. So you can simply go there and understand what I'm doing here from that code. It's very simple. You need to basically have an understanding of the iOS referencing system for coordinates along with the function add curve, that how it's being drawn on the screen. All of that details are covered in the video that I'm talking about. I'm going to attach a link here and also post it inside the description box. So you are going to see here a little bit of a curve is appearing. This is the first half of the curve. Next, I'm going to change some values and create the other half of the curve. And at the end, we are just going to create the sides of a rectangle. So this wave sits on the top of that rectangle, which is blue in color. It is going to represent our water intake. So you have seen here that the wave is appearing on the screen. Now add 3 more lines to complete the shape, and let's move forward with our animations and manipulation of the y and x offsets to make it more realistic and add some fluid motion to our shape. From line number 30 to 32, I have created the 3 sides of the rect, the top side, the right side, and the bottom side. We do not need to draw the left side because it is automatically going to close the shape. Now I have increased to show you how the 1000 height is going to look like on the screen, which is going to help us to show the completion of our goal. So here I'm going to set a value of y offset and x offset. Y offset is going to basically move the waveform to the bottom of the screen so that we can start animating from the bottom of the screen. The x offset is going to oscillate the wave on the top of this rectangle from left to right. So 150 we have added the value, and next we are going to pass this value as an offset to our wave, and you have seen here that the wave has moved towards the right. This is due to the reason that we have made the wave to fix at a point of maximum and minimum width of the rectangle. So we are going to extend the width so that whenever we are going to oscillate on the top, we have a certain offset that is going to help us to show the wave on the screen. So we have added a value of 200. We are going to extend beyond maximum of x, and we are going to move behind minimum x to show the wave on the screen. So there are some of the lines that I have added in the shape. After that, I have decreased the y offset to show you how the wave is visible. even after applying an X offset, which means that the extended width is working. Now we are going to add a button on the top of this view, which is going to help us to add the glasses of water and increase our water level on the screen. First, create the UI of the button, and next I'm going to show you how we are going to add action to it. Here I'm adding a padding that is dependent on the height of the screen. This is a very good way to add any value so that the offset or the padding value or whatever constant you are being used is basically portable to each of the screen size. So here I'm going to add whatever I'm going to do inside the button action with animation. So what we are going to do it here is basically we are going to create an animation that is going to move the top of the waveform from left to right. So first we are going to generate a random number, and then we are going to assign that random number to our X offset. This is going to ensure that our X offset remains within the limits because we have limited our random generator upper and lower values. And next, another thing we are going to do with this animation is that we are going to move it forever, so that once we have clicked the button, the animation keeps playing till we are done with the UI of this screen. So I have increased the duration to make it a bit slow. So this is the first animation that we are going to play. Next, we are going to do another animation that is going to handle the height of this waveform, which means that how many glasses of water we have taken. So that is going to be dependent upon certain constants that I have calculated here. You can save them inside another constants file. So minus 112.5, how we have calculated is basically we have divided 1000 by 8 glasses of water. So 1000 is the total height, and we are going to divide it by 8 to get this value. And once we have reached 101, which means that we have had our last glass of water, the 8th glass of water, we are going to play something here with a delay, which means that we are going to drain all of this water from this screen. So we are going to make the Y offset, which is now around 101. I am going to basically move it to 1000, which means that the water goes towards the bottom of the screen. So it has suddenly disappeared, but we want it to be shown as draining from the screen. So we are going to do this Y offset with some animation. So let's see how it looks like on the screen. And now it's being drained on the screen. So next I'm going to add here some markers on the right side of the screen to show you that at which point you have actually reached. So some markings in the form of rounded rectangle on the right side of the screen for each of the glass of water. Next, I'm going to write here some of the variables which are going to help us to hide the screen and display another view. So basically, we are going to use a bottle offset that is going to animate the bottle on the screen. I've unfortunately did not use this offset. We can also use the Y offset because we are done with this view. And another variable is basically if the goal is achieved. So while the goal is not achieved, we are going to show this screen. And once we are done with our goal, we are going to show another screen that is going to show just a plain VStack with a text and a bottle image that you can add to your assets folder. I'm going to animate it so that it appears from the bottom of the screen to a center of the screen, which is basically y is equals to 0 position. So here I am going to do some of the coding, then I am going to add some code on .appear function for this vstack. So we are going to set a y offset, which is going to basically play this bottle from the bottom to the middle of the screen. You can also use a separate offset that I've shown you earlier, like the bottle offset for this part of the view, if you want to keep a track of the y offset inside this screen. So I have toggled here the goal achieve.toggle, which is going to happen after some more delay once we have done draining the screen. So I'm going to play the code on the simulator because my preview is crashed. So if you press the button quickly, the water level is going to rise quickly. So you are well hydrated for today. But there is a small problem that the bottle is not animating. So we need to change some offset. And let's see how it turns out. So we are going to set it to 0 and it's going to work fine then. So this is the issue. We have missed the is equal to. So this is all for this tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed creating this view with me. What type of shapes you have used in your code, do let me know in the comment section. If you have encountered any problem in this code, also let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.